Hey everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Doing it out under the rancho. Nice, cool, cloudy day. We've had rain during the day. It feels very good. So just thought I'd get a video done before I go to the gym. So, I've had people write me lately, a couple of comments, and I get these from time to time, and it's been on my mind, where people talk about like they're almost like feel like I've done a couple of videos where they feel like, oh wow, I do have a choice, or wow, it's not so strict, or wow, like I've given them permission. Not that I need to give somebody permission to lighten up a little bit, or take their time, or work their way down their path at a more comfortable pace. I think the biggest problem out there, I don't know, and this kind of got spurred, I've had this video in my mind, I wasn't sure I was going to do it today. It kind of got spurred by a conversation I've seen on social media. And it was just, to me, it was the most asinine conversation I've ever seen in the raw vegan world. Well, probably not the most. We see asinine raw vegan conversations every day. But I'm just trying, it was like, basically what I saw was egos going at it, our raw vegan egos, different raw vegan egos going at it. And I see a lot of that, and the only thing I'll really say on that is my advice, and just my 2 cents worth, is I would try, like if you're new to this lifestyle, or if you've been struggling, or if you just wonder why it hasn't been easier for you, I would stay away from the dogmatic people. To be honest, I just don't get that much out of the dogmatic people. And as I've mentioned in other videos, please take it upon yourself. Even like me, don't, I'm just some old long-haired bearded dude. Don't ever just, don't never take my word as law, or check out, things I'm talking about, because a lot of times I'm just talking about things that are relevant to me and how they have applied to me. What I'm getting at is, don't look outside yourself for everything, and don't put other people up on a pedestal. You have to take the responsibility of figuring out how this lifestyle is going to work best for you, or how you're going to get to a point where you're thriving on this lifestyle. Because no matter how much these experts know, they're not you. They don't know your body. They are not in your body. They don't feel what you feel. Now, yes, there's a lot of good information out there. I'm just saying, I guess what I'm always saying is this: you have to have your filters in place. Be able to watch the people. Even, hey, I can watch the dogmatic people, because their BS and their little ego stuff, and the stuff that I don't like about their videos or what they're saying or discussions, I can just filter that out. They still have some things to say, and I do get information there. I've told you before, I don't shun, and I don't just like shut out anything as a source for learning. But as far as like putting them up on a pedestal and trying to emulate them perfectly, especially when you're in your beginning stages, some of them maybe have been doing this for a long time. And I should mention that there's people out there that I would throw into this category of people I'm talking about, that I agree with 99% of what they say. It's just, I just don't really like their delivery. I don't think they do a good job in encouraging people that are new to this lifestyle. But basically, the raw vegan rules are, there aren't any rules, or there's guidelines out there. But like I say, it's all about finding your way down the path. And as I always preach over and over, it's just not the end-all, be-all of your existence to be thinking raw vegan all the time. Just think about progressing on your path of health and getting healthier all the time. Because, yeah, I mean, I kind of got overwhelmed. I can relate. I forgot exactly what it could have been, either a comment or somebody had written to me or something in a discussion, but somebody just felt like something I had said, I don't even remember what it was, but something I had said like gave them like a little bit of breathing room, and that's what they maybe needed at that time, because I can remember, I can immediately flash back to when I first started doing this lifestyle and just started marathon watching videos of different people. And some of the people were so rigid in the way they laid it down, like, the laws were like this, that I was even in the beginning, new to this, not knowing all that much about it, I was kind of even running around chasing my tail, going, oh my God, I'm not doing this exactly right, oh my God, this isn't the perfect, and then later on I look back at myself now and I laugh, because You know, as I say all the time, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I can't sit here and throw all the scientific stuff out or whatsoever, but the proof is in the pudding, or so to speak, and I'm thriving. You know, hey, could I be doing better? Yeah, I can always be doing better. I'm always like trying to learn and tweak my diet, but you know, I've greatly improved my health over the last 4 years, and I've greatly improved my health because I wasn't in a hurry to get there. I just kind of like I started my path not knowing where it was going to go, and I had no time frame to get there, and I never have been impatient during this. And I think that's why it worked for me. I don't know why it worked for me. I mean, you know, sometimes I almost get a little bit, I know I'm self-deprecating. Don't ever worry, like I say, I don't have self-esteem issues when I'm self-deprecating about myself. It's just simple truth. You know, what really troubles me is when people say, like, kind of have an attitude or tell me like, well, you did it, but not everybody's you. Not everybody can do it. And I'm like, well, good Lord. I mean, if you're going to measure yourself up against somebody that's such a colossal screw up as me, I'd be a little bit embarrassed to say that you can't do something that I've done. You know, old drunk for something 40 years, but take your time to get there. You know, figure this lifestyle out, how it works for you. Make your, you know, take a compilation of everything. Watch everybody, listen to everybody with your filters, and make your own raw vegan rules. What are the rules that are going to help you get to health? It doesn't matter if I can tell you everything I do down to the detail, but if it doesn't resonate with you, or if it's not part of your makeup, that's not going to be your experience. You can't just take my rules, my process, my experience, and just try to duplicate that, because you're not me. You wouldn't want to be me, but no, you're an individual, and you need to find out. You need to find your own way on this path. Now, like I say, I'll finish off with this just to, you know, I kind of try to say things over and over to make them stick in there. I'm not saying don't drop reading. Do not drop looking at other people's videos. If you're really new, I would say drop the dogmatic people for a while. If you don't have that capability of putting a filter on and like filtering out what you need to take from what they're saying, and get rid of the ego and the garbage part of it. So if you can do that, do that. Try to watch as many people as possible. Like I say, whether they're raw vegan, high carb vegan, vegan. I watch lots of vegan people that do it lots of different ways. And I'm never going to respond to people. People try to suck me in on social media. Every once in a while I'll get a snarky comment here, although they're very few and far between. Nobody's ever, you're never going to suck me into any of this back and forth bickering or trying to get into splitting of hairs, or I'm not going to argue with somebody over some minute detail. Half the time when somebody tries to initiate one of those little arguments, I'm like, okay, I'll concede the point to you because it's not that important. Hell, you're trying to argue something that's like so small, and I'm like, it just doesn't resonate with me. But anyhow, that's my 2 cents worth, is for you to find out what your raw vegan rules are and what works for you, and not put so much authority on other people. Anyhow, hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel and share this around so a few other raw vegans out there know that you know, what some of these people are spouting ain't the gospel, it ain't the law, it ain't written in stone. Anyhow, love you guys. Peace.